I got this broken hatchet handle here, and it was kind of a composite handle, and I want to redo it. I don't have the exact handle, but what I do have is, this was an old pickaxe handle that I ended up putting a new handle on, and so I got an old spare here, but what I want to do, I don't want to make this thing that long, so I'm going to go ahead and cut it off about right here and see what I can do. The first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and remove the rest of this handle. What I got to do is approach this, got to approach it from both sides, because when I unscrew that, it just moves on the other side there. So I'm going to put one here and then one on the other side. Okay, that didn't work either, so I'm going to go ahead and they're all, see, they're broken. The other end will just sit and spin. Some of them are stripped too, so I'm going to go ahead and use my drill press and just drill them out. All right, what I'm going to try to do now is take that handle and then take this here. I'm going to make a cut here so I can slide this piece. I'm going to try to do this, slide this piece down in there. And I'm thinking I can slide that down in there, but what I'll do is after I cut it, then I'll put this here to shape the end of that to match this radius here. Put that there, down in there, and then mark the holes, drill it all the way through, so hopefully they line up. Now I'm just going to take my grinder and kind of just shave off some of these edges right here. And I'll go ahead and mark it right there and cut a slot down in there for this thing. Okay, what I did here is just mark the outside of it, so I'm going to hacksaw just to the inside of that, and that's how deep this thing goes. Okay, I got this side cut, and I'm going to start on that other one right there. I'm going to clean that up just a little bit along the bottom there, but that file did the trick. Just line that up there. Now I'm going to go ahead and lay this up here and mark it to drill the holes. There it is with the holes drilled. Go ahead and put it in there, see if they line up. Oh yeah. I got these old doorknob hinge pins, not doorknob, door hinge pins, and I cut them to about the thickness, and I'll file them down if they're too big, they're too long. But I'm gonna slap those in there. I got one up here. I'm just gonna kind of round off the ends a little bit so they pound in there easier. And then I got some Gorilla Glue. I'm gonna go ahead and use that. So I'll put some Gorilla Glue in there, pound the pins in, and then clamp it in here and hold it, let it dry. These things are just a little bit bigger than the holes of the handle, but they'll fit down through the metal of the tang of the blade. All right, got two of them to go in there real nice. All right, and I'm just cutting this third pin here. I got all three of them to go in there real nice. All right, here it is next day on this thing, and the glue is dried down in there. But what I'm gonna do now, just to fill this gap and give it some further strength, is I got some JB Weld here. So I'm gonna go ahead and mix the two together, apply it to both sides. All right, I know it looks a little sloppy right now, but I got it down in there just to fill that gap real good and just solidify it. So I'm gonna leave it set overnight. And tomorrow morning, I'll come out and just hit it with some sandpaper, get it all sanded down, make it look a little bit better. But really all I'm after is a nice functioning hatchet. I had a non-functioning hatchet before, and then this thing is should last a long time. All right, I'm super happy with the way this thing turned out. This JB Weld on there is hard as a rock. I'm just gonna go ahead and sand it down a little bit. All right, you guys, I'm calling it good. Overall, I'm very happy with this.